What are some men's issues that are overlooked? The fact that people ridicule and laugh at you for having depression is something we all need to talk about. It isn't funny, depression is real, and the fact that so many are choosing to keep it within is simply disturbing. It's the worst to feel insecure about feeling insecure. My ex-girlfriend had depression and was always super insecure and needy at the beginning of our relationship. I supported her through it, but when I talked about my own self-esteem issues, I could instantly feel that she lost respect for me. Now I was too sensitive and emotional, and I was the girl in the relationship. It's been over for 2 months, and I am still really insecure about my issues. I am afraid that if I will show my insecurities to a girl again, I will lose her again. But I also don't want to wear this mask of the secure, stoic man all the time. I just hope there are women out there who really allow their partner to feel insecure from time to time and don't lose respect for them when they do so. I had a girlfriend that told me men shouldn't cry after I caught her texting secret vacation plans with her ex. Isolation. I've felt this myself, and I've done some reading about it. Men tend to become more isolated and lonely as they get older. After a certain point, they don't make an effort to gain friendships and tend to shy away from any type of social engagement. I feel this way because as of right now, I don't have a close male friend. At least not someone I can talk to about things going on with me personally. I know a lot of people, but I'm less and less engaged with them as each year passes. It concerns me as of late because I don't want to end up a hermit, but without a solid relationship, I could see myself headed this direction in my older years. Crushing, black, empty, cold, never-ending, scrummingent void, loneliness and everyone's casual shrug when I even hint about it. Just work, pay taxes, walk the dog, keep your mouth shut, don't have feelings, don't be short, try to keep up appearances of virility, and never, ever, whatever you do, don't let anyone know how lonely you are because they'll just sort of awkwardly giggle and change the subject. The lack of a good support system. Just because a guy has people that he hangs out with doesn't mean he's comfortable telling them serious personal issues. I don't know the accuracy of this statement, but I read that majority of men between ages 14-35 are lonely. I can speak for myself, and that's true. It had been more than a year I had any human interaction outside my family. Even though your family has your back, but you don't tell them all the things you are going through, just because you don't want to bother them with your problems, because you feel your problems don't matter, and you should be able to face it on your own. Emotional abuse of men. My boyfriend suffered that in both his marriages, and I am so careful to not say or do anything that could make him feel the way they made him feel. I try very hard to be sure heck knows I value him for who he is, just the way he is, every single day. Even he doesn't know how much damage they caused him. I will never get over this 1950s assumption that women can't abuse men. Women abuse men way more often than anyone realizes, and the system is stacked against men in so many different ways. To the men who have been emotionally abused, I am so sorry, and I would encourage all of you to seek therapy. It really does help. To the women who love them, don't stop loving them. Abuse from women, other men. We're told to just take it and toughen up. It builds character, puts hair on the chest, etc. And we don't need support or a helping hand. Fuck that. Yes. My cousin was constantly tormented and beat on by his 2 older brothers. He died at 39 from alcoholism because of that. So I'm at the park playing tag with these kids I'm babysitting, and out of nowhere this old lady comes up to me and starts asking all sorts of questions. Do you know these kids? What are their names? Can you call their parents for me? Even asking the kids if they knew me, and when they answered yes, she responded with, "You don't have to lie. If you don't know this man, you can tell me, and I can help you." Just last week I was at the park with my 2-year-old daughter, and a bunch of moms were sitting at a bench chatting about 30 feet away. This girl, about 2 is playing with my daughter, climbing all over the stuff and doing pretty good for young kids, and gets sort of stuck on a ladder and asks me for help down. So I grab her and set her down. She says "thank you," and then runs over to the car thing my daughter is climbing up. So I follow them, like I have been doing for the last hour. During this hour no other parent guardian has moved from the benches. Then one comes over to me and says, "Sorry, but could you not stay so close to my daughter? And don't touch her again." I'm not following your kid around, I'm following mine. Your kid was stuck on a ladder, should I just let her fall next time? Well no, but, well then you have to be there if she falls. That's probably the 3rd time that's happened to me in the last few months. I get it, and I appreciate the concern, but it's pretty annoying. In middle school, my male cousin was assaulted by this girl with this old school solid wood yardstick. She kept hitting him with it, and he kept telling her to stop. She didn't. He hits her with a quick 3-piece, and she goes down. They suspended him and let her come back to school. We literally had to stage a walkout on our teacher to get them to take another look at his case. They ended up overruling it and suspending her for 9 days and him for 1 day. My ex would do this shit all the time. She would punch me in the face, slap me in the face, yank on my hair and stuff, all while saying shit like, "Lol, you little pussy, you'll hit me eventually, and when you do you're fucked." Well, she did that a few times over the course of 4 years. And one time I took her arm and yanked her away from me, but gripped so hard. Her skin turned red on her arm, and she looked at me like gotcha and started texting people and took a picture of it. So I left. And I went to my mom's. I had bite marks and bruises all over myself. Red marks galore. She had one red spot on her arm. Nothing ever happened from it other than her posting all over Facebook about how I hit her, or whatever. But she was fucking crazy. That relationship ruined my mental health. Literally ruined it. I know you just see my side of the story, so it is one-sided. But trust me, whatever I did wrong in our relationship didn't even hold a candle to the serial cheating and master manipulation that was actually going on. And forget about the physical shit, that stuff didn't hurt even close to as bad as everyone else. Still though, people close to me don't even act like they know. They know how insane she was after I finally left her, and they saw things objectively without her manipulating their opinions on everything. But it's like, if I did even 10% of this stuff to a girl, it would be a huge deal. Yet it happening to me is like it doesn't even matter when I can tell it's going to be multiple years. It's been 3 years since I left her, until I really start to feel entirely better. Thanks for watching. Bye.